We have to take on from other MMA news, making its big, long-awaited comeback, Cage Legacy for the
So
legend
yeah,
that is
Cage
Dollar
Legacy
Dick.
coming back on the 16th of
16th of
October.
October, and it's going to be in Ashburn.
Yes, and it's a pay-per-view event.
Pay-per-view event.
Exactly. So behind closed doors, pay-per-view, COVID restrictions in place, the usual la-di-da-di-da. So yeah, great to see Cage Legacy back again.
Yeah.
Finally. Again, lots of stops and starts over the past year or so for Deck and for Darren trying to get everything sorted. So massive respect for getting a date booked in and getting a card together. Now that should definitely be a stacked card because there are so many people wanting on it.
Yeah,
that way. So
they're starting to match fights already for it. So a few belts up for grab as well. Make it a bit more exciting.
Exactly, yeah. So I can imagine it's going to be a very good show again. Like, so, you know, continuing on from the last team of Iora and Cage Conflict. So fingers crossed, be a huge pool to work from. Some exciting fighters coming up and some of the seasoned amateurs that are already on the scene. So yeah, we can't wait now. I actually cannot wait to get going again with Cage Legacy and see how, you know, how well of a card is put together, because I can just imagine.
You know, there's been a few great Cage Legacy cards over the last wee while. You know, it's kind of each time each show seems to like get better and better and better, and you know, Darren and Deck do a fantastic job as well as other people behind the scenes too. But it carries Deck Kenna's energy.
Yeah,
And
for
kind
sure.
of, you know, that
he never stops. Like
never
he's always
stops.
on the go. He never stops. Like literally never stops. Like
so
anything for combat sports, anything for
yeah.
you know, whether it be for juniors, the kids, all the way up to the pros. Do you know that way? If he can get you fighting, he's going to get you there. Do you know the way? If he can get a show on, he's going to get it there. You know, so you know, big props to the boys for getting it back on target again and getting it going again. Do you know that way? So I'm looking forward to that now on the 16th. Can't wait. Like, and I'm sure it's going to be very exciting.
I was actually looking back. So our first MMA show we worked as Insider Care, our first MMA show was Cage Legacy.
It was, yes, yeah. Back in 2017, was it?
Yeah,
or 2018?
Was it 8 or 9 we worked first?
Oh God, I don't know. As Inside Out Care, yeah, it's probably 8 or 9. 8 probably.
So I was kind of looking back, you know, over my time, because I'm like, I think I first come on the Cage Legacy at around Cage Legacy 5, I think.
I'm in since the very first Cage Legacy.
You're in from day dot. So it's going back on, like, I know people talk about, you know, the first main event between Peter Queally and Decky Dalton.
Yeah.
You know, has been a standout. And I was looking over some of the things over the Cage Legacy over the years, you know, and some of the fighters that we've got to see. You know, I think about Decky McAlean's flying knee against Adam Gustav and Yuri.
Oh my God, that was an amazing fight. That was against Adam, wasn't it?
Yeah, Adam Gustav, where it just felt the energy of the crowd felt like you were almost on the verge of a riot. You know, everybody was round. We were close to the cage.
Yeah. It was amazing, like, and there has been some amazing fighters on the card that have gone on to massive promotions, like afterwards, like Bellator, like Brave, you know, like
we actually kind of touched on this the last time about when we were talking about promoting the grassroots MMA. This is where the star started off, you know. So you know, the guys like, you know, Ian Gary was one of the standouts in Cage Legacy. Yeah, no, guys that are tearing it up, the likes Andreas Binder, Palahan, you know,
all came through Cage Legacy at some stage through their career.
Like Cage Legacy, and
Palahan, I think, is there since like the very beginning, nearly.
Yeah,
you know, he's been on a lot of Cage Legacy, same as Ian Gary, same as Andreas, same as Decky Dalton. Even he's been on a good few of the Cage Legacies as well.
And
you know.
you think about them guys now who are doing big things in the pro world.
Mhm.
Deggy McAleenan now in Cage Warriors had a few main events for Cage Legacy. Um, Franz
Yeah, France from
Lambo
Lumber, yeah.
was a
Mhm.
former Cage Legacy champion. Just the history of the show for it to be not so long on the scene, um,
Mhm.
to
Couple of
to
years
now be
running,
the
so
standout premier um show in Southern Ireland.
yeah, it's
Um,
like
you
the
know,
stepping stone, up
yeah,
to the next level. Like so,
and
and I
we
think
we
for
even
Deck and Darren, go on, sorry.
we even see our guys now that we're working with in Brave, the likes of a Glenn McVeigh, um, Blaine O'Driscoll, all
Mm.
those guys all started off on these small independent shows. I don't know if Brave
And so did,
Blaine ever fought
what's his
on Cage
name?
Legacy.
What's the other lad as well? He fights out of Philip Mulpeters. He was on the last Brave. We were over there,
Oh, is he
London.
Matthias or
Oh, Mateus, yeah. Yeah, you
yeah,
know me and names, I'm terrible. Like, yeah, so and they were all fought on Cage Legacy, every single one of them. So I've come up through Cage Legacy. So like you gotta give props to the lads,
yeah,
for being that next that stepping stone up to that next level. Like so, and the same with like they've gone on, say, from Cage Legacy to Cage Warriors and then gone on to the USA. So, like
yeah,
there has to be stepping stones there for every level of fight and being the amateurs right up to seasoned professionals. So,
yeah. And
it's brilliant to see that
even
there's
a guy now
the four.
like Peter Quilly, who headlined the first Cage Legacy show, he's now title contender for Bellator.
This is it, yeah. I mean, it's going to be massive. That's the 5th of November, isn't it?
Yeah,
Here in Dublin.
yeah,
So what could you be doing? And then you have the likes of Danny Nealon fighting on that card as well. You have James Gallagher on it.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like they,
All
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 of them up
s-
to the other,
all started
have
on
come
these
from,
small independent
yeah,
shows.
homegrown shows. Like, so yeah, it's
So
amazing to see it. I'm
that
delighted. So
is
I wish the best of luck now for
yeah.
the next Cage Legacy for Darren Deck and all the team behind Cage Legacy. So and then obviously all our own guys out of the gym, do you know that way that'll be fighting on it. So
So that's 16th of October pay-per-view.
yes, yes, buy the link.
Get our bot.
Every